A newlywed couple in Alpharetta torn apart just months after tying the knot.
26-year-old Richard Landin and his wife, 24-year-old Daniela Landin, the couple tied the knot earlier this February, but just 18 days ago. Daniela was taken into custody and is now being held at a detention center. Her only crime, asking for asylum.
11 Alive's Angelina Salcido is live tonight from the Immigration and Customs Enforcement building in Atlanta. Angelina, you spoke with Daniela's husband, Richard, just a matter of hours ago. He says this is a punishment without a cause.
Yeah, Jennifer, and it's because Daniela was actually going through an appeals process to try and stay here in the U.S. And this couple had filed for paperwork shortly after getting married just because Richard is a U.S. citizen, so they wanted her to try to be able to stay here. Similar to many of the stories that we've reported, Daniela was tracked to her Alpharetta home because she's wearing a GPS ankle monitor, and that's what's leading this family to say that the system is broken.
I knew I wanted to marry Daniela from the first day I met her.
Deeply in love.
Daniela is just a very caring, very compassionate person.
Richard Landin married the love of his life, Daniela, early February, just months after they met. Richard was born in the U.S. Daniela came from Colombia in 2024. She was in the process of seeking asylum when an ankle monitor was put on in January.
She was struggling mentally with the whole ankle monitor situation because to her it's kind of like, hey, I came here to try to seek asylum because my life was in danger.
That ankle monitor would be used to track her May 12th.
When I open the door, I'm greeted by 3 officers.
Agents detained her shortly after without explanation.
You only see that kind of stuff in movies where it's people that are being accused of. Oh, sorry.
Unexpectedly, during our interview,
oh, it's my wife.
Daniela called Richard from inside the detention center in El Paso. It's a call he'd been waiting for all day.
Hola, amor.
We got to speak to Daniela about how she was feeling and what she's been going through. In Spanish, she says it's been very difficult and traumatizing.
Oh, okay.
¿Tienes fe que vas a salir de ahí y vas a poder regresar a casa?
Sí. La verdad, tengo esperanza.
She still has faith she'll be released.
How do you feel?
I'm always happy to be able to talk to my wife, but afterwards it's always a little bit heartbreaking.
While Richard and his family work with their attorney to get Daniela a rescheduled bond hearing, the frustration of the process doesn't get easier.
There's a promise of an open door, but as you're opening the door, they're closing it back on you.
Now, Daniela was being held at the Stewart Detention Center that is hours south of here before being transferred to the El Paso Detention Center on Sunday at 1 a.m. She had a hearing that was scheduled on Wednesday. That hearing now has to be rescheduled, and her lawyer, by the way, is the same lawyer that just got a bond for the Dalton teen that was wrongly arrested and then granted bond so that she could then be free. That hearing for Daniela could be scheduled within the next several weeks. We'll be following up to see when that happens. We're live tonight in Atlanta. Angelina Salcido, 11 Alive News.
Certainly a complicated situation for this family. Angelina, thank you. Well, the couple is now raising money to help with legal fees to get Daniela out of the detention center in El Paso and to help other families in similar situations. We have a link to this story on our website, 11alive.com.